Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. On today, Monday, January 24th, 2023. Hope everybody's doing 24th. It's actually 23rd. Forgive me, I'm already a day ahead. All right. Hope everybody's doing well on this very cloudy, rainy day here in New York. Um, yeah, everybody's getting all hyped for what's going on. We had a really cool episode of the Bad Batch, episode 4. I thought was pretty cool. It was a nice little throwback to the Phantom Menace with the pod racing. There's some little in-depth storylines that looks like it's gonna go up through there, and looks like we got a lot of cool stuff that's gonna be coming up in that show, and I'm looking forward to it. All right. Also, there's been talk about Mandalorian season 3. Right, there's a couple little things that have been discussed, rumored, you know, little things that we're gonna be talking about in the stories. One of the things in the trailer they showed was they showed they showed a little glimpse of Order 66 with Grogu and those Jedi Knights. Now everybody's going nuts about the fact that it looks like there's a lightsaber going through the door, and we might just get another bit of Anakin just taking out some Jedi. And from what we're hearing from other people, I think Star Wars Theory touched based on this as well, that it looks like they're gonna reenact uh, the part where Anakin was basically just mowing down Jedi's, and that little hologram piece where he was looking at the security footage and he saw Anakin just getting busy and just slaying Jedi. And I think that would be fantastic if they show that. There was nothing about Hayden Christensen being in Mandalorian season 3, but it would be a nice surprise to see if they did it. So let's see. Maybe we get surprised. Maybe we want. Let's see. Let's see. Also, I think there's also about talk about Boba Fett and Fennec Chan being in the season, which I'm assuming they will. I mean, they're gonna, they're allies. There's gonna be some type of tie-ins with other things, but other things that we've been hoping for is that Boba Fett will get the redemption that he needs after that series, and uh, everything that backlash that he was getting, and as far as the show goes, and you know, we're hoping that we get something good out of that, and maybe he does pop up, and we get badass Boba Fett just kicking ass. We're hoping. We are hoping. Yeah. So we'll see. And then also with that, with everything going on with Grogu, um, and with that little footage that they were talking about with the Jedi Temple, maybe we'll get more backstory. Maybe we'll actually get who saved him. Maybe things will come more into place on how that went about. Who knows? I'm hoping that they do at least officially put this out, because I mean they brought out Grogu a little bit too soon, that we thought we were gonna get him maybe in this season. They threw him out in the Book of Boba Fett, and they kind of like threw a little, you know, it just kind of like I just thought it was too soon. I really thought we were gonna get Grogu maybe in the middle of the third season or something like that, or maybe not even in the season at all. I thought it was just gonna be Din Djarin doing his thing, and then maybe at the end of the season, that's when he decides he wants to go after Grogu. Um, but Grogu is a moneymaker, man. I guess they want to make toys. He's one of the most popular characters right now, and the Mandalorian is pretty much was keeping Star Wars afloat. So let's just keep that in mind. All right. And then also I saw something, I mean, that kind of like threw me for a loop. Um I mean, I don't want to like talk bad about other fellow YouTubers. A lot of these YouTubers, they were all, I watched everybody, kept me entertained during the pandemic, inspired me to start my own channel. But I thought it was something that was kind of, a little off. Um, well, Justin is lost. He's one of the YouTubers I used to watch. Him, Black Jedi, that little group. They're cool guys. I love watching their stuff. I mean, you can see that Justin is lost. He was a big. I guess he was inspired a lot by Star Wars Theory. You could almost see not that he mimicked him, but you could see it was a lot of influence. Now he hadn't been on for a while. I subscribed to him, and I finally saw a video of him that he just basically had a screen, and it came out with something that came up on I forgot whose stream they had, but it had Star Wars Meg, and there was talk about Gina Carano. And what kind of surprised me was to hear Star Wars Meg just basically throw the whole she's glad that she's gone, she deserves what she got, she's not needed. So I've watched tons of her videos. She's always good for information. Um, Even when that stuff happened with Gina Carano, um, there was nothing in her videos where she laid claim to say it's good what happened to her. I'm glad that happened to her. She deserves it. So on. She was pretty much, even if it was in her head, she just pretty much rode the coattails of just telling the story and keeping herself out of it. So I found it kind of strange when I saw her in that stream where she was just blurred out, just saying it, and it just kind of like got me. I said, "Wow," And as I'm not mistaken, she's supposed to be cool friends with Jay Drunk 3PO. And Jay is real cool with Gina Carano, and so I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I mean, look, that's just more YouTube gossip, I guess. I just want to know, like, what's going on? Like, where did this all come from? And then Justin, he was putting out that news, and he just went off on this whole different thing about all sides. And I don't know, something happened to him. I'm sure maybe this is the reason why he's been out of the game for a bit and started doing these little spot videos. um he just started throwing shade at all Star Wars creators, Star Wars Theory included, which I was really shocked, because I always, from when I started watching Justin Is Lost, he was a big I guess you could say fan. And you could see like he did his show almost based off the way Theory did his. He was, I'm not saying he was mimicking him, but you could see he was a big fan, and he kind of idolized him, and I thought that was cool. He did his thing and had no problems, watching the show and getting some information. I just wow, it's just a shame, it really is. But it is what it is. But that's it right now, guys. Also want to give a shout out to my man Chucky. Um, he just wanted to give me a quick reminder. We were talking about some old school horror movies. Return of the Living Dead 2. It came out all the way back in like 1988. 35 years already. And it's funny because I was a big fan of Return of the Living Dead 1. Return of the Living Dead 2 is weird. It's just as good. But those are classics. I mean, those are movies from the 80s that are just always gonna stay with me. And just I'm just looking forward to reminiscing about some more cool old stuff, man. Let me know what you guys like. I mean, I'm into some old school horror and stuff like that, and besides Star Wars and everything else and comic books. But it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now, man. You guys tell me what you think about that whole thing with Star Wars Meg, Justin Is Lost. Uh, I'm just like, I was a little confused about that whole thing. Like I said, don't know how to feel about Star Wars Meg anymore. I was, a little concerned about that. That kind of seems like you're phony. I mean, I'm not. I'm appreciative that you throw out the news the way you do, but you go, you chit chat with Jay, you go on his streams, you do this and that, and then all of a sudden you just, hey, look, if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. But it is what it is. But hey, it is what it is. But let's see what happens, guys. We got some good shows coming up. Still looking forward to everything popping up. Ahsoka, Mandalorian, and let's just keep this thing going. All right, guys. That's it right now. This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead, and please don't forget, check out my Facebook, the Sith Lord's merch, to get your gear, and message me, and we'll discuss things. All right. This is Barry. This Sith Lord is a metalhead. May the Force be with you.